Oh, don't tell me to just be babies. Stop. 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 Ah! Hey guys, my name is Carnage, and this is Crafting with Carnage, and I'm happy to bring you guys another episode where we're kind of just going to work on expanding our underground area where our moss farm is. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect it over to a trial chamber. So if you're looking forward to that, stay along with me, and I'm going to show you what it took to do it. Welcome back. So I've got the storage system, and I spent about 2 days down here working on some of the walls and just trying to clean up this storage system down here. It was a little bit of pain in the butt, but at the moment we've now got our bone meal going into our auto crafter arrays, and then once it produces the bone meal, that's right, it gets collected here. I think the only thing left I'd like to add is probably like some sort of shulker loader here, just because it seems a bit more convenient. But anyway, what I want to kind of do is I want to see if it's going to be possible. Maybe we can put some kind of like, I kind of just want to decorate a little bit down here, because I think these walls are really starting to turn out good. But what I want to do here is see if I can't put a little arch. I don't know if I want to go like the span of the entire wall. It seems overkill. Or if I just want to do like, maybe I'll just do like, like a 15 or 20 wide arch here, and then have that go into kind of like a mine shaft, little tunnel, so that way we can have some, a little couple of tunnel bore machines for some diamonds. And then I know somewhere over in that area there's a trial chamber, so I feel like if I could connect this area to a trial chamber, I feel like that would be really cool if I could keep this same kind of mossy aesthetics. So I'm gonna see if I can map out some kind of arch and then like maybe bust it into the wall. I don't know. I gotta see how big I want it to be. We're gonna see what a 15 wide arch looks like first, and then maybe we'll see about kind of conjoining it to the wall or something. I don't know. We're gonna kind of just change it up and do a little bit of decorating and see if we can maybe get us a little stack of diamonds or 12, because that is the currency on this server, and I'm running low. So we're gonna see what we can do about all that. Okay, so I don't think that's centered with the wall, but it's centered with our farm right here. So we just come down here, and I think right there we're gonna have an arch maybe come up like 5 blocks, and then have a little half circle. Maybe an elongated half circle. I don't know. Probably just a half circle. I think a half circle would be good enough. But we'll have it come up about 5 blocks or so, and we'll start building up a little arch. Okay, so it kind of blends in, but I think that's the arch I want to go with for our opening. So I think what I want to try to do now is just kind of like fill in this area, kind of make it look natural-ish. I don't know. I think it kind of look like it's worn down a little bit, make it look tired. Bring this like that, and then we go like that. Fill that in, and then there's too much right there. There's too much right there. A little bit like that. We don't want to go inside our area too much, because we want this whole thing to kind of be open. I'll go like that a little bit. Maybe I think that's looking good. I think it's cute. Maybe. Let's see what else we could just slap down like that. Yep. All right. I'm liking where this is going so far. Yep. A little bit of that. A little bit of move that out of the way. That's ugly. A little bit of like that. Not sure where we're going with this, but I think it's looking good. A little bit of get out of my face. Get out of here. Thank you. Annoying brat. And like that. Yeah. Okay. 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 And oh, maybe. How's that look? You know what? You know what? I like it. So I think what I'm gonna have to do now, and it's never a fun thing, but I'm gonna have to excavate that. I don't know how far back we're gonna go. No, I kind of like that. We kind of need to like bring it out a little more. Feels too like I built it. I don't like that look. See, that looks too fake now. Maybe? You know what? I like that. I'm gonna keep that. That's not bad. I need to do the same thing on this side. So we kind of bring that out. Alright, I need more of these. And I'm gonna need another thing, you. I'll bring that out. And then we go like that. Yes. Maybe. Maybe. I know I just covered up that frog light. That was useless. Okay. You know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So now I don't know how far back I'm gonna take this, because I kind of want to get it far enough to where it looks clean, like I can add all these mossy block variations, but I also don't want it to be too close, so when I actually put up the bombers, it kind of ruins the vibe. So I might try to see where that trial chamber is at. Maybe go a little past it, and then kind of texture all the walls and stuff. But for now, I'm gonna have to take down all these blocks. Game. Okay, so I kind of got the depth that I want. I know that trial chamber, one of the kind of start rooms or whatever, is like in this direction. So I'm going to slowly start working my way on kind of digging out this arch from its opening over there facing the moss farm or the bone meal farm. And then work my way back, 2 or 3 layers at a time. And then what I'll go in here and do is kind of continue on with this mossy textured palette, whatever you want to call it. And I'll add the layers as I take out this deep stone or this deep slate. And so that way, at the end, I'm not left with trying to find 8 gajillion scaffoldings to try and work my way up to it and then put it on. So I'm going to finish taking out this 3rd layer here, and I'm going to start using some of these blocks and maybe see if I can do some kind of like lighting in the ceiling or the sides and see if I can kind of just get a little creative. See what happens. I tell you what, one of the things that I don't ever really think about until it's too late is I got to dig out all these blocks. It's not that serious. It's not the end of the world. But when I want to do these big projects where there's got to be like, 10,000 blocks excavated, I don't ever think about the fact that, oh, who's going to do that? It's me. I'm a clown. I get it. Okay, so there's been a little bit that's going on. I kind of got behind schedule a little bit. I was running the moss farm and I disconnected. So when I came back, it was all kinds of jacked up. So I had to go and tear it down, put it back up. That was my fault. I messed up. I goofed. But we've been working on kind of slowly adding some decorations. I've dug out this hole right here. Added this little fairy nook right here. I thought this looked cool. Put our portal at the end of this. And so what I want to do now is I've been working on digging out another extension tunnel for because what I want here is, somewhere in the center of it, there's going to be a bit of a grand staircase, or maybe not a grand staircase, maybe like a mossy block type staircase that goes up to the trial chamber that's over there, and maybe we'll have a little trial chamber fun. And then what else is going to happen is on the other side of this big nether portal, we're going to start doing a little bit of diamond mining. I haven't really done a whole lot of diamond mining. I kind of just been bumming off the other guys who have been doing all of the mining. So we're going to try to get our own diamonds and maybe do a little shopping, try to see what we can find. But this whole area, man, this farm, I love this moss farm. It is cooking. So we turn this bad boy on, you can just see how much, oh, that bone meal coming off, and then bone meal comes down here, and then we just get bone blocks. Look at that. Steady little outfeed of bone blocks. I love this farm. But yeah, I really want to start working on digging out the rest of that hole. And hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit of it looks good right there. Well, hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit of trial chamber shenanigans once we get this all cleared out. That's probably one of the worst things I hate is just clearing this crap out. It takes so long. Like this one pit, this one tunnel was like 6 hours of digging. But hopefully we'll get this whole area cleaned out, and then we'll put a little arch up there, and we'll try to connect it, make it look all nice and pretty. And you know, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this tunnel here. I dug it out. It looks really good, but maybe I'll just try to turn it into more of like a lush cave or something like that. I don't know. I really do like that lush cave look. I think like out here, I think this looks amazing. This is really just looking amazing. Probably one of my best builds to date. Then we've got our cute little amethyst geode sticking out. I think that looks amazing. But yeah, so next up on the agenda is going to be getting this cleared out. We will texture these walls so they're not just super ugly. We'll build up our staircase to the trial chamber. And maybe do a little bit of, see if we can find a tunnel bore machine. Kind of start clearing this stuff out. But, you know, I really am happy with how this is turning out. So we'll see what we can get. We'll see what we can get done tomorrow. All right, so we are getting finished up with our little hole in the wall. Emphasis on hole. That's about all it is right now. I gotta figure out. I think first thing I want to do is I want to go up to the trial chamber, have a little fun with that. It's been a very long time since I've done any kind of trial chamber, so we might go toy around up there for a minute. It should be somewhere like the center of the trial room, or not center of the trial room. One of the bigger rooms should be right under here. So I think what I want to do is try to break into it and then see if I can find my way over to where that room is, and then just dig the entire thing out down. And so that way I kind of know how big I want to make my spiral staircase. Right? Yeah, let's go see if we can figure out how to try to get in this trial chamber. Okay, so if my coordinates were correct, right here should dump us right in the room we want to be in. All right, let's have a little fun, try to clear up this room, and we'll see if we can make a little staircase. Probably gonna, hope I don't die. Where's this guy at? Oh, oh, oh. All right, that's screwing me up. Here, let's turn that off. Okay, cool. Can't even beat one little fucking thundercloud. Oh, bad word. All right, that was sweet. Another one. Come back here. Oh, come on. I'm not a PvP player. Come here. There it is. So just two of them? Oh, I got a piece of bread. Isn't that helpful? All right, so I think what I want to do, I'm just going to, oh, cool, can't do that. So I think what I want to do is take the floor out somewhere down here. I don't want to go too far into this trial chamber. I want to take maybe this out, or maybe something like in here for the staircase downwards and up into it. I think that'd be pretty neat. So clear this out a little bit. I guess that would get rid of that whole platform too, huh? It would. It would get rid of that platform. Okay, that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll put all that back. And we'll just use down here for the staircase. All right, let me try to plan this out a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. Just kind of tearing it up. But I think that would be a nice little staircase up in here. You know, kind of take those out and put back some of this for, yeah, I figured. Put that back for a little stair. I don't know if I like that. I'll probably see if I can't get more of these tough bricks. And then we'll clear like that. Take you out. We're gonna need to get some tough bricks in here. Then we'll clear these out. Make a small staircase getting up here. And then under there, I want to try to figure out how much of this underside I'm going to have to take out. It's going to be even more digging and stuff, so that's always cool. But I'm liking that. Let me see where I can get right now. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so what I'm going to do from the center here, we're going to dig out 14 blocks in each direction, and we're going to put a 29 block diameter circle in the center here, and then we're going to dig straight down to where that other area is, and so that way I can kind of have them be joined together seamlessly. I don't know. And then we'll try to figure out maybe some kind of copper and tough wall to encompass the whole thing. I don't know. I'm going to dig this first circle bit out, and we'll see how much room we got to work with. Okay, so there is our 31 block diameter circle. So now all we got to do is just dig down until we hit our other hole. So, oh, there's a lot of digging involved. Well, there goes another waste of like 6 hours or something. So I finally got this cleared out. What I'm going to do is, so I've kind of got like this archway going into this main corridor. And so what I'm thinking is I'm going to try to see if I could maybe slide in a little arch here. Maybe try to round out these corners a little bit, make it look all nice and pretty. Do this flooring, and I think I'm going to keep this kind of mossy textured flooring and walls and arch into this this little circle area, little circle room. There's the trial chamber entrance. I'm gonna see if I can come up with a not so, yeah, I don't think I want to do this trial chamber entrance as that mossy oak style. I think I want it to be something different, maybe some I don't know if I want to use copper or if I want to go with like maybe something red. Maybe some copper red magma blocks, Blackstone magma blocks, red concrete. Maybe. And then maybe try to have like, you know, some kind of like, I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I don't really know what I'm doing with this room. I just wanted to dig it out and figure out if I could make a way to make it look pretty. So first I'm going to do, we got to stop thinking about 13 things at once. Let's think about one. Right here, arch. All right, break. All right, got a little arch. It's a little, kind of looks off-putting. Kind of looks a little funky now that I'm recording it and looking at it. It's fine. So I'm gonna go see if I can scrounge up some, I don't know, some magma blocks. I kind of want. I don't know if I want to do maybe. Ooh. Oh, what's it called? Can't think of what it's called. The terracotta, yeah, some glazed terracotta, some red glazed terracotta. So I got this archway finished up. I think it looks pretty nice. I think it'd be a nice little exit into over here where we're going to have our little trial chamber entrance. So what I'm thinking, got a little, it looks wrong. So I got to fix that. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to do like a nice floor pattern here. And then going up, I think I'm just going to do like small circle in the center where the spiral staircase is going to go. And then I'll do like just maybe alternating circles of different sizes. Okay, cool. And then for the walls, we're going to see if we can get some red glazed terracotta and maybe some like red glazed terracotta. We'll see if we can get some magma blocks, some different kinds of blackstone. And see if we can texture the walls like that. And then for the staircase, I haven't made it that far yet. Let's texture these walls. It's kind of ugly. Let's texture it. Okay, so I got the flooring done. for the most part. I think I really like that design. I'm going to hop over to FreeCam. Let's get out of the way. Let's get out of the way. Let's go in FreeCam. I like this. I think that turned out really well. I really like that with that black glazed terracotta and then some of these black stone variants, and then just sprinkled in just a smidge of just regular black terracotta. So what I want to do now is work on the wall. And I think what I want to do is kind of have it be based off of based off of more of these black stone blocks, and as long as maybe sprinkle in some more of these black terracotta, and then I wonder if I could kind of make a transition to more copy heavy blocks with some black stone sprinkled in. So I don't know if I could transition it from black stone and copper. Sorry, black stone sprinkle copper in, and then do copper sprinkle in some black stone with different copper blocks as variant. You know what? I'm gonna just do it. We're gonna see how it turns out. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I've put these chiseled copper, towers. And I think what I'll do is I'll put those black stone bits in between, like this chiseled copper tower and like this arch. Maybe even do now. So yeah, we'll do the chiseled copper tower to the arch. We'll do with the black stone variants and some mild copper accents. Same with in between here and here and here. And then we'll do the copper accents, but then at the top, we'll start transitioning to mostly copper blocks with black stone accents. Kind of see if we can get a smooth taper transition, something like that. And then in between here, I was thinking maybe doing some kind of like light pillar. Some kind of, whatever that red frog light, whatever that light is. Have them kind of start here and just go in like X pattern all the way up to the top. And then as far as the ceiling design goes, I don't really know. I don't want to do anything as crazy as I did the flooring because it was already a pain in the butt. So I might just do like just straight copper to kind of show like it's like a platform to where the trial chamber is. Right? Maybe? I think that'll look good. So we're going to start filling in these walls in between. And I'm thinking maybe even like a copper arch here on this side to transition into the trial chamber entrance. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm going to do a copper arch right there. And then we're going to do black stone around here. So we're going to do that wall real quick. We'll see how it turns out. You know what? Don't care who you are, what your name is. I think that looks stellar. And then once this starts getting like weathered and it's kind of turns into that like greenish color like that up there, that will match fantastically with this mossy setup we got going on here. So you know what? We're going to run it. I'm going to finish up these other two walls, and I'm going to see if I can't find some of them red frog lights put in between here with some other black stone bricks, and maybe we'll just keep going on with the copper look in between here. And I don't know, I don't know how I want to do the stairs setup. I'm thinking kind of do like a spiral around here going up, and then a bridge over here, and then maybe just like a ladder. That sounds lame as crap, doesn't it? Now that I say it out loud, I'm not a fan of it. But I don't really know how I'm gonna make that. Maybe. Oh, okay. I don't know. It have to come around. I'm thinking it's gonna have to come around here, and then I think a bridge, and then a little tiny spiral staircase. All right, I like that one. Go. Okay, and with that, there goes the bulk of the wall. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go find some, for the 10th time, I'm going to go find some red frog lights, and I'm going to decorate these inner pillars with some red frog lights and maybe some more black stone. We're starting to get some of this copper weathering, and I think it's going to look really nice when it just turns green. Kind of blends into the mossy cobblestone background we got going on back here. But for now, I don't know how many frog lights I'm going to need. I'm going to get a couple stacks, and we will see how far that gets us. I don't think I'm going to put copper in the center here just because, I think we have enough copper. I think I just want to try to accent the copper with something else. So we're going to go get a couple stacks of them red frog lights. We'll do like 6, and we'll see how that turns out. Man, okay, you know what? I don't know why I was thinking these pearlescent frog lights were red. They kind of got more like a like a dark purple hue. Okay, but regardless, that's it. That's going to be your money. I think these walls turned out great, and I think they're a good way to lead into a trial chamber. Okay, so what I got to figure out now, I think I'm seriously just going to do straight copper blocks on the ceiling just to kind of show, like, you know, hey, this is the underside of the trial chamber. Good luck. Okay, so I'm going to need a lot more copper block. I don't know if I got enough copper. Actually, I think I got enough copper blocks. We're going to do like a textured copper block pattern. We're going to see how well that goes, and it's going to be great. All right, guys, there we go. I do like that textured ceiling. I think that looks a lot better than just doing them bare copper blocks. Oh my gosh. So here's for the here's the big reveal. You can see some of the blocks I've used in the back for a lot of this build. I kind of like to keep builds simple, but you know, this build right here, this whole area has been amazing, and I think I'm gonna add a little bit to it. I don't know if I want to make the next farm down here. I kind of want to. I'm really liking how this entire area is coming out. But for the big reveal for my staircase, I did go with the spiral design, and I do think it being the one that leads up to the trial chamber, I'm actually extremely happy with how it turned out. Look at that. I think this entire build being mostly copper really kind of opened my eyes to wanting to build with it more. And I think, and I kind of did some rearranging on this room too. I took this pillar up the whole way. Oh, we're going to do these guys. Okay, okay. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. Where'd you go? Come here. Alright, there's going to be more in there. Yep. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Is there just a two? Oh, we got a key. Okay. Didn't think about that part. Whatever. We got a key. We'll go, maybe there's one in, I don't know where I'm at. I want to make it in there. Sweet. I believe I can use this key here. What are we going to get? Some emeralds or something? Probably. Yeah, who would have thought? Some iron. Sweet. Not what I was expecting, but hey, man, I'm not mad at it. And now, this will be a good little area to come in. Have a little fun every once in a while. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Come here. I'm not good at fighting. I'm fixing to die. I'm already fixing to die. This is not... Nope. Don't want to pop a totem. Stop. Stop. Come here. You're not going to get me. Sweet. Nice. Bread. I don't know what I'm going to do with bread. I don't need bread. Let's see. What else we got? Down. Oh, that would have been scary. What else we got? Got any more guys in here? Huh? Anybody else want to fight? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's been a while since I've even done a trial chamber. That looks kind of scary. This one don't look as scary. We'll go do the scary one. What do you guys want? You guys, yeah. Oh, don't tell me to just be babies. Stop. 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 Ah! Alright. We had fun. This is going to be it, isn't it? Nope. Okay. How do I get out? Okay. Can we... Let's stop. Stop. Alright. Anyway, guys. I hope you like it. Subscribe and tune in next week, and we'll see what other things we can get into that hopefully don't involve me just dying. But... I know this build was a little bit more extensive. I'm hoping I can kind of simplify it more, simplify it a lot more next time. But we'll see whatever we get into.